Hello guys, good morning and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, you are welcome. My name is Stephanie. I film videos all the way from Cameroon. I'm sure I've never shared this with you guys, but I am definitely going to share today. So I've been trying to conceive for the longest time, like maybe 1 year plus, or this is almost, let me just say 2 years, and it has been a roller coaster. So earlier this year I had a miscarriage. So right now I want to rush to the hospital to see if I can take a hospital pregnancy test. I am curious, I am nervous, I have fear in my heart. The last time I had to take it at home, but today I feel like yes, it is possible. So I just want to go to the hospital, do it at the hospital. If it's positive, I just explain to them that I had a miscarriage before. I've been having symptoms, and I think I stopped calculating my period, right? I stopped calculating my period because of too much of curiosity, you understand? So that's my husband is going to do that. So I stopped calculating my period out of curiosity. I didn't want to be curious about it. I didn't want to be nervous about it. So this is earlier this morning. I've been feeling a type. I don't even know the last day of my period or the beginning of my period, because I was no longer calculating it anymore. I was tired of calculating it. You know, when you're calculating, you don't even have time to sleep and all that. So I just want to rush to the hospital. The last time I went to General Hospital, I did a test and everything was fine. Like, sorry, I'm at the office, so I'm trying to protect it. So I did a test and everything was fine. My uterus, all of them, they were open. Everything was fine, perfect. But it has not been happening, you understand? But the way I've been feeling a type, and I know that, and I've been praying. So I just believe that maybe God has answered, maybe. So I'll be going to the hospital this morning. It's past 9 already. I'll be going to the hospital to take to see a doctor, a gynecologist that I went and see the last time. So I'm going this time around to go and see the gynecologist. So I just want to take you guys along, and I don't want to talk too much. I'm nervous. Like, my husband told me he has been insisting that I should go to the hospital, because as for me, I don't want to go to the hospital. I just want to stay. If this month goes to the end without me seeing my period, then I will know that, okay, fine, it has happened. But it's still earlier. Today is the 5th of the month. The month has not even gone far. He's asking me to go and check it up. I'm nervous. I'm curious. I'm afraid. I have fear. I have panic. But I am a woman. Hello guys. This is later during the day. After the video, you saw me going to the hospital to how is it called? To find out if I'm pregnant. Yes, finding out if I'm pregnant. I came back that day. I could not continue that vlog because I was depressed. I was emotionally depressed. The doctor gave me bad news. Let me start by saying so. The doctor gave me bad news that day. I was depressed, and I did not even tell my husband. I only talked to my assistant managers in the office, because sometimes I feel like talking to neutral people about certain things, because my husband is a very emotional person. So there are some things that I will not tell him. I'll keep it to myself until when I feel like it is the right time for me to tell him. So I went to the hospital to do a pregnancy test and to check if the baby too is okay as well. So while I went to the hospital, I was there the whole day. The experience was a terrible one. So I first of all went there that morning, and I have to pay. I don't want to call the name of the hospital. I went there. It's a very public and a popular hospital. I went there and I asked for the gynecologist. They asked me to pay, so I paid my money, 2.5, to see the gynecologist. So I went in and I met him. That day there were some students who came there for internship, something like that. So it has to really take me a while for me to get to see him. So while I went there, I explained my history to him. I told him that I've been trying to conceive, because at this point, this was a new hospital for me going there. I changed a lot of hospitals. When I go here, they give me their report. I take it and I go to the next one just to hear different things that they'll tell me. Then at the end of the day, I will judge for myself. Please don't judge me on this point. Oh, I was just trying to see who is going to say the right thing. So while I went to this one, I explained my history to him. I told him I have had a miscarriage before, and this miscarriage was a terrible one. I'm also going to do a story time about that miscarriage, so please stay tuned. So I told him I've had a miscarriage before. So the way I've been feeling crampy, I've been feeling like I explained earlier in that clip. So I'm here to do a test and to also see, so that you can check me and see if the baby is okay. So he asked me to go and do a pregnancy test. So I went and they did a pregnancy test. They did, I think, they wrote 3 tests for me. They wrote a pregnancy test, infection test, and the other one that they were supposed to do for me. But that one, they said if I'm pregnant, they cannot do that one, because if they have to go in, they can remove the child. So I did a pregnancy test. They told me that it was a positive pregnancy test. I was excited, I was happy, and I was planning like, okay, let me get home, I'm going to shock my husband with the good news. Guys, when I came home, no, when I was still in the hospital, so the doctor said, okay, since the test is out that you're pregnant, it's good that you should go and do an echography. I was not prepared to do an echography that day. I just went there for my test and for the gynecologist to either like press my stomach and tell me if everything is okay. So my God, this is the highest mistake I made that day. This is the worst mistake, and that day I blame my husband, because I told him I don't want to go to the hospital. He said, no madam, it's good, you should go and check, because in case you're pregnant, it's good that you should start your antenatal early, because the last miscarriage I had to stay for some time before I could go for, I was 2 months pregnant, so I was planning that when I get to 3 months before I go for check up, and then around 10 weeks it came out. So I'll link that video up for you to watch my miscarriage story. So I went now to the echography. I took a car, because that hospital, they have an echography there, but he told me that I should not do in the hospital echography, I should go to a specialist. Hey, I should go to a specialist. That's how I took myself. I took my fine self, my beautiful self, my humble self. In case you say I'm not beautiful, it's your business. I went for this echography, and at that time it was 8 weeks. I was 8 weeks pregnant, according to the app I have in my phone. That app says I'm 8 weeks pregnant. This is the phone I'm using to film, so I cannot show you guys the app. So I went there, and he rubbed that thing on my stomach. He asked me to lay down. I laid down, pay my money, 8,000 francs. I laid down. He put that thing on my stomach, and he tried to check my tummy, check, and he told me that, madam, bad news. I'm like, why? He says, don't see the baby. I said, uncle, please try, check very well, because then he was like, when was your last cycle? I told him I stopped calculating my cycle because it was traumatizing me. It was making me not feel myself, so that's why I stopped calculating my cycle. He was like, but I told him, according to my calculation, I've missed my period. 2 days passed. 2 days have passed, or how many days, I cannot remember as of now. But I told him the time I was supposed to see my period has actually passed, so I know I'm pregnant, and the pregnancy test they gave me shows that I am pregnant. So why is this echography machine not being able to capture the baby? You should do it the other way. Do it. So he was like, no, he's not seeing any baby there. Guys, that was when my second nightmare started. With all the excitement in my heart, I was planning how to come and surprise my husband, surprise pregnancy announcement. Guys, this is how this man gave me bad news. I went back now to the hospital. Now I went and met the gynecologist. I explained to the gynecologist, I said, the echography shows that the guy said there's no baby in my womb, that he cannot find the baby, he cannot find even the heartbeats, because what I know is that heartbeat is held, I think 6 weeks. So he said he cannot find the baby, he cannot find the heartbeats. Guys, then do you know what the gynecologist told me? That, madam, you had a miscarriage, right? So maybe it's another bilateral ovum. It's not another miscarriage that is on the way. Just go to the house and then go and prepare yourself. Maybe another miscarriage can happen anytime, because if the echography says that they are not seeing the baby and I don't have anything to say. I was like, doctor, but I'm really feeling severe cramps, I'm feeling severe pains. Can you not write me some medication? It was a gynecologist. Can you not write me some medication? She was like, madam, there is nothing I can give it to you now. So, sorry, thank you, and have a nice day, guys. I came back home. I was sick. I was sick. I was sick. My husband came back and he asked me what happened. I just said, like, I said, I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. But in my mind, I knew very well I was going through severe pain. Guys, I went through this pain for 3 days. 3 days. That is why I have made up my mind that I am not going to attend clinic in any big hospital. I am going to attend my clinic in a very local hospital. So the hospital where I had my miscarriage there, I now went there again. And I went there this time around. I was 2 months pregnant. What I did was that I just went there. I never told them that they say I'm not pregnant though. The ecography did not see the baby. I just went there and I told them that I'm here to register for my antenatal. That is a step of faith. I took a step of faith. I took a move of faith. I went there. I told them that no, it was 10 weeks. 10 weeks pregnant. 10 weeks at that time, because it was 10 weeks pregnant. So it was 8 weeks, because when I went to the ecography it was 8 weeks, and then few days to 9 weeks. So 9 weeks now. Hey, yes, 9 weeks. That's when I went. I just went to this hospital and I told them that I'm pregnant and I'm here to do my register for my antenatal. They said, okay, madam, welcome. How long is the pregnancy? I told them when I missed my period. They just use a local there's something they calculated. They told me that, wow, we are 2 months plus pregnant. I'm like, okay, meaning you're 2 months plus. Then I verify my app, the same thing. That is how I paid all the money for my antenatal for the period I have to attend antenatal. I paid all the bills, and that same day I started my antenatal. They gave me my blood medicine, they gave me my calcium, and I started taking it. And guys, to the glory of God, I am currently 5 weeks pregnant. To the glory of God, I am currently 5 weeks pregnant, 5 months pregnant as of now that I'm filming this video. But let me show you guys what my stomach looks like. So guys, let me tell you something. One of my friends, I've been with her in my videos before. She was pregnant and she went to the hospital. They told her that it's a ectopic pregnancy. Let her go and get ready and come for a miscarriage. Do not believe sometimes the doctor's report, because sometimes they just tell you based on their own report, but God has the final report. So finally, I told my husband and we're excited and we are waiting for our little baby to come. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoy it, please like the video, share with your friends and family, and I believe this video is going to encourage somebody. And finally, I got pregnant naturally without taking any medication, without taking anything. It was just a surprise to me that it happened like that. So 2021. See you in my next video.